Nominations for the 77th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards have been announced. The ceremony will take place September 14, 2025 on CBS and Paramount+. Let's get into the list of nominees. Outstanding Drama Series: Andor, The Diplomat, The Last of Us, Paradise, The Pit, Severance, Slow Horses, The White Lotus. Outstanding Comedy Series: Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, Only Murders in the Building, Shrinking, The Studio, and What We Do in the Shadows. Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series: Adolescence, Black Mirror, Dying for Sex, Monsters, The Lyle and Eric Menendez Story, The Penguin. Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series: Uzo Aduba for The Residents, Kristen Bell for Nobody Wants This, Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary, Ayo Edebiri for The Bear, Gene Smart for Hacks. Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series: Adam Brody for Nobody Wants This, Seth Rogen for The Studio, Jason Segel for Shrinking, Martin Short for Only Murders in the Building, and Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series: Liza Colon-Zayas for The Bear, Hannah Eibender for Hacks, Kathryn Hahn, The Studio, Janelle James for Abbott Elementary, Catherine O'Hara for The Studio, Shirley Ralph for Abbott Elementary, and Jessica Williams for Shrinking. Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series: Ike Barinholtz for The Studio, Coleman Domingo, The Four Seasons, Harrison Ford for Shrinking, Jeff Hiller for Somebody Somewhere, Eben Moss-Bachrach for The Bear, Michael Urie for Shrinking, and Bowen Yang for Saturday Night Live. Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series: Kathy Bates for Matlock, Sharon Horgan for Bad Sisters, Britt Lower for Severance, Bella Ramsey for The Last of Us, Kerry Russell, The Diplomat. Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series: Sterling K. Brown for Paradise, Gary Oldman for Slow Horses, Pedro Pascal for The Last of Us, Adam Scott, Severance, Noah Wyle, The Pit. Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series: Patricia Arquette for Severance, Carrie Coon, The White Lotus, Catherine Lanasa for The Pit, Julia Nicholson for Paradise, Parker Posey, The White Lotus, Natasha Rothwell for The White Lotus, Amy Lou Wood, The White Lotus. Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series: Zach Cherry for Severance, Walter Coggins for The White Lotus, Jason Isaacs for The White Lotus, James Marsden for Paradise, Sam Rockwell for The White Lotus, Tremel Tillman for Severance, and John Turturro for Severance. Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie: Cate Blanchett for Disclaimer, Megan Fahey for Sirens, Rashida Jones for Black Mirror, Kristen Milotti for The Penguin, and Michelle Williams, Dying for Sex. Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie: Colin Farrell, The Penguin, Stephen Graham, Adolescence, Jake Gyllenhaal, Presumed Innocent, Brian Tyree Henry for Dope Thief, and Cooper Koch for Monsters, The Lyle and Eric Menendez Story. Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Limited Series or Anthology Series or Movie: Adolescence, Erin Doherty, Ruth Negga for Presumed Innocent, Deirdre O'Connell for The Penguin, Chloe Sevigny for Monsters, The Lyle and Eric Menendez Story, Jenny Slate, Dying for Sex, Kristen Tremarco for Adolescence. Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie: Javier Bardem for Monsters, The Lyle and Eric Menendez Story, Bill Camp for Presumed Innocent, Owen Cooper for Adolescence, Rob Delaney for Dying for Sex, Peter Sarsgaard for Presumed Innocent, and Ashley Waters for Adolescence. Outstanding Talk Series: The Daily Show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Outstanding Reality Competition Program: The Amazing Race, RuPaul's Drag Race, Survivor, Top Chef, The Traitors. Outstanding Scripted Variety Series: Last Week Tonight with John Oliver and Saturday Night Live. Outstanding Directing for a Comedy Series: The Bear, the episode Napkins, directed by Ayo Edebiri, Hacks: A Slippery Slope, Mid-Century Modern, Here's to You, Mr. Schneiderman, The Rehearsal, Pilot's Code, The Studio, The Oner. Outstanding Directing for a Drama Series: Giannis Metz for Andor, Amanda Marsalis for The Pit, John Wells for The Pit, Jessica Lee Gagne for Severance, Ben Stiller for Severance, Adam Randall for Slow Horses, Mike White for The White Lotus. Outstanding Directing for a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie. Philip Barnardi for Adolescence, Shannon Murphy, Dying for Sex, Helen Shaver for The Penguin, Jennifer Getzinger for The Penguin, Nicole Kassell for Sirens, and Leslie Lincoln Glatter for Zero Day. Outstanding Writing for a Comedy Series. Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary, Lucia Anello for Hacks, Nathan Fiedler for The Rehearsal, Anna Bose for Somebody Somewhere, Seth Rogen for The Studio, and Sam Johnson, What We Do in the Shadows. Outstanding Writing for a Drama Series. Dan Gilroy for Andor, Joe Sachs for The Pit, R. Scott Gemmell for The Pit, Dan Erickson for Severance, Will Smith for Slow Horses, Mike White, The White Lotus. Outstanding Writing for a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie. Jack Thorne for Adolescence, Charlie Brooker for Black Mirror, Kim Rosenstock for Dying for Sex, Lauren LaFranc for The Penguin, and Joshua Zedumer for Say Nothing. Outstanding Guest Actress in a Drama Series. Jane Alexander for Severance, Gwendolyn Christie for Severance, Caitlin Dever for The Last of Us, Cherry Jones for The Handmaid's Tale, Catherine O'Hara for The Last of Us, and Merritt Weaver for Severance. Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series. Olivia Colman for The Bear, Jamie Lee Curtis for The Bear, Cynthia Erivo for Poker Face, Palula for Hacks, Zoe Kravitz for The Studio, and Palula for Hacks. Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series. Giancarlo Esposito for The Boys, Scott Glenn, The White Lotus, Sean Hutchie for The Pit, Joe Pantoliano for The Last of Us, Forrest Whitaker for Andor, and Jeffrey Wright for The Last of Us. Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series. John Bernthal, The Bear, Bryan Cranston for The Studio, Dave Franco for The Studio, Ron Howard for The Studio, Anthony Mackie for The Studio, and Martin Scorsese for The Studio. Outstanding Television Movie. Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy, The Gorge, Mountainhead, Nonas, and Rebel Ridge. And there you have it, the list of nominees for the 77th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards. Those are just a few of the lists. There is a lot more, but I figured get to the main ones. And it's going to be interesting to see who wins the big award of the night for television. Once the Emmys happen, award season is in full swing. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how everything plays out and to see which TV shows come out on top, who will win Best Comedy, Best Drama, Actor, Actress. The list goes on and on. It's absolutely amazing to see. Now, the nominations by program are: Severance has 27 nominations, The Penguin has 24, The Studio has 23, The White Lotus has 23, The Last of Us has 16, Andor and Hacks each have 14, and Adolescence, The Bear, and The Pit have 13 each, respectively. So, wow, Severance has 27 nominations. That's absolutely mind-blowingly crazy because it deserves it. It's a fantastic show. So let me know in the comments who you think will win an Emmy Award. Is it your favorite show? Will it be your favorite actor, actress? Who do you think will come out on top with Best Drama, Best Comedy Series? And what will your predictions be? And what has been your favorite show of the last year? Let me know in the comments about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock, and I'll see you all in the next video.